don't know how long I will last, I'll be honest with you. I have some strange melody tormenting me the last few days. Can't even really describe it, honestly, in good... Okay, kitty. In good conscience. But well, it is what it is. Before I lose the small little opportunities I have to actually do some streaming, I shall indulge, I will say. Which means we're going to go further to the forest, and to the east. Or to be more precise, we aim for a specific little village. Let me see, is that the right direction? I'm just gonna quickly check a little guide thingy here, because I do know that, yes, that seems to be the right way. Isn't it? Yes, very good. Because I can tell you where that will lead, and that is indeed rather fortuitous for us, because that means we're gonna get ourselves a little waifu. I normally would start smoking my pipe, but even that kind of feels like something I should be somewhat sparsely with at the moment. Mostly because seems I have overindulged a little bit over the last couple of days, going by the amount of rhyme I had to take out of the pipes in such a short amount of time. That's not ideal, let's say. And then, well, basically we're joining this where we left off, aren't we? Yes, basically I just made a few steps forward. This is basically the forest. But you need to find your way through. These little bastards spawn basically unlimited whenever this, and the crux to this particular puzzle, I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted by my enemies, is that you basically go through this same screen over and over and over again. As it is a bit of labyrinth. The right way forward is relatively easily marked by, well, there's going to be a resort point. So if you go like here, and you do this 5, 6, 7 times, you basically, you know, come out of the fucking forest. Which leads to here. I just basically saved you like, you know, 5 seconds of walking through the same screen. Aren't I a nice person? Yes, I will claim to be a nice person for that. Now, as I have painstakingly explained to you already, the game does have a bit of a discovery system. Set system kinda relies on this whole hugging the fucking corners like a motherfucker. Get all of the percentages. I never liked these systems. I can tell you why I don't like these systems. It's the same problem that I had in Star Ocean. It basically forces you to not just unveil... Where is it? Not this map. You see not only the white part, which would make sense for only that count, but since these assholes have decided to put this up in this way, where you actually have areas around, you're kind of forced to do this whole fucking corner hugging, and oh boy. Getting close to the end, realizing that you somehow missed on some fucking map, some fucking corners, and so you're not gonna get your 100% map completion. Man, that sucks. I have no idea how much that can suck. If you haven't experienced it yet, you don't want to. I'm just gonna tell you outright, you don't want to. Isn't it great how he just manages to remember things by sleeping? It's one of those things that's like, why even give him amnesia if the cure is basically just going to sleep? Well, to be fair, I mean, it needs to be close to the spirit sapling thingies to play a role with that, but, you know, I'm just saying. What a strange person.
Oh.
You indeed. Oh, man, kind of talk to someone.
You sure?
And so on we shall go. On our merry little way of hugging every corner, like a motherfucker. Let's see here. Alright, we went through there, didn't hide that it snaps to these things. Basically, you know, the path to the left of the cursor, where the star symbol is. Yeah. We went through there, leading to the labyrinth, and this is the exit then of that. Oh, almost a 30%, which also is going to give us a bonus, which means we're now here, which is the other side. If I see this correctly, that is. First of all, luck. Yeah. Which basically leads back to the beginning, which is awesome for us, because that means we now have a shortcut to a teleportation thingy. A monument thing. Okay, but pretty sweet deal for us. And that means we can go on our happy little days doing, well, all the good shit. And end up exploding even more. You know, like the plant thingies. What are birdies? Bird is actually kind of annoying. Yeah, that's kind of right. I would assume it's actually pretty fucking easy to get the dash move off of them. Yeah, that was what I was looking for. But they can be a bit, just a tiny bit annoying with that. I will have to tell you just outright. No, I'm not a fan of the birdies. No, everyone needs this. Paralysis. For obvious reason, mind you. It just makes everything a pain in the ass. Fighting, exploration, you name it, it's going to be more painful with that fucking effect on. Which is why there is actually a charm that stops that from happening. Which I should probably equip. Not anything about it. Instead of having to sit around like a fucking idiot and waiting for it to run out. Equip. Do we actually have one? By chance? Yes. Now mind you, prevents does not mean tears. Buzz off, please. I know, but I just thought I'd mention it. Ah, the double pain of poison and paralysis. Thank you, game. I hate you, birdies. You can go and die in a most hot fire, as far as I'm concerned. As I would enjoy that. Pretty well. I smell a memory. Well. Maybe that doesn't take any sort of actually focus the guy then, because whenever you get close to one, you will immediately end up with the strange effect like this on your fucking screen. Which makes it ridiculously easy to spot them even if they weren't, you know, outright marked on the fucking map. It's like, wait a second, I know that feeling. I know this room. Yay, more strange. Might actually... Let me experiment with that. Options. Make this a bit quieter. This does kinda get to you after a while. So now, that wouldn't really hurt to make it a bit quieter. I don't like the music, but I actually want to hear more of the music. Not just part of the reason why I wanna make all the and everything else a bit quieter. Yes, yes. A very good plan. Quite truly one of humanity's most ingenious. Oh god. Deep water. No, not deep water. I'm not gonna fucking fight in deep water. I'm not a fucking idiot. Especially because I still... Actually, I don't even remember. Where the fuck did I get the ability to dive down? Because there is a way that you can get those chests later on. Just don't fucking remember where exactly that was. But I'm sure it's going to come back to me at some point. Just to remind me. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a bit earlier. Combo. And don't you just love being poisoned? Such pleasure. Or not, honestly. Bit of a pain in the ass. Let's see here. Okay, so there are 2 exits here. Well, technically speaking, 1 exit, because the one there is the one that leads smack dab back towards the complete entrance. Since we now do have a shortcut, we at least can go back to the monument. Which is good, because that means we can use the monument to either, well, heal. Which, to be fair, so long as we can just stand still for a little bit, is not really an issue. But it also means that we now have access to teleportation. Although, to be fair, the teleportation is set up to be a bit of a pain in the ass. I will openly admit. I'll openly admit indeed. Because after all, it's not like you can just, you know, teleport from one monument to all monuments. No. You can only teleport from a monument of one color to its, well, twin. Or sometimes, you know, sometimes they're triplets, but you're still pretty fucking limited in what you can actually do. Especially if you want to, for example, I don't know, go back to the city, for example, once you're a bit further in, you do have a bit of clicking through. Yeah, not the most comfortable of ways. New music. I like it. I'm really fighting one of those, eh? It's like, what were you thinking? He's like, well, I mean, you know, there's somebody here too. Actually, now that I think about it, I do think I know. Yeah, this is the area before the, before we meet Yule the Waifu. It's not gonna be a very pleasant meeting, if memory serves. Let's fucking flash move the point, bitch. So, of course, before we indulge our curiosity in meeting Yule the Waifu, we will indulge our curiosity to find out if we cannot, because I think there's another way here that leads back towards the forest. I'm not too sure actually, but I think so. And I think it's actually the other side of the bridge we saw in the forest, so that should allow us to open up another little shortcut. If I remember this area right. And there's a good chance I do. And someone running out of HP there. Slowly but surely. I guess this goes to turn into a problem. Yes, indeed it will. I kind of would like to at least do my explorer's duties relatively consistently. As I said, I don't want to be in the situation having to travel back through countless areas to find the fucking one I have managed to fuck up. Another road droplet, kinda cute. Okay, so this should be the... Yeah, this is where we want to be. Oh well. Okay, stand still and heal then, because we are indeed running out of HP at a pretty alarming rate at this point. I'd rather not fucking die. Like I know, pretty obvious, but I would rather avoid. And I'm gonna quickly go north and get some of the forest shit done. Or more forest shit done, and then we're gonna go into the lower part where we should indeed meet somebody rather interesting. More so the idea goes, at the very least. You know how it is with good ideas. That's where I got my poison from. I was kind of wondering. I mean, to be completely fair and honest, it's not the only creature that can give you poison. There are quite a few around here. But just you know, just a tiny bit of a pain in the ass. But just a tiny one, don't worry about it. Okay, so let's see here. This one needs the chest. Oh, chestos are good. I am indeed not opposed to some good old-fashioned chestos. It's just the way I'm thinking of. Oh, it's kind of hard to remember precisely. Oh god, it's somebody we need to at least somewhat farm for some of these fucking resources and twin resources. Not strictly required, technically speaking, but I mean, we're here already, so I should probably at least try. Yay, we come to the village! Okay, so this is the southern part. This is the part towards the waifu, and this is going to, yeah, lead back here, so we can open up a little shortcut there. And then we can go and meet waifu. Very important part there. Very important part indeed. Whee! Ugh. Why am I feeling so... I don't even know how to describe it. It's the most strangest thing about it. I do hate that that moves me forward every single fucking time. But just make me somewhat annoyed. That actually makes it, believe it or not, a bit more difficult to actually hit the enemies that I would like to hit. Yeah, there's the bridge, see? Don't think there would be a bridge. Lower the fucking drawbridge, please. Anything and everything that can, in some circumstances at least, save you some fucking time. Should always be, of course, approached with the greatest of Respect. Life ring, it's not bad. Gives you more HP. The fact that strikers are so fucking slow. Okay, we have cleared out this, which means we can go and go to the village. I like the soundtrack here though. But what, you're gonna get blocked? Okay, how many levels to mastery are there? Is it 10? Is it 5? I can't remember. Because I'm pretty sure we're at level 3 with this particular skill now, aren't we? Yes. Apparently level 3 is the maximum, because we don't have anything towards next. Holy shit, that's actually somewhat doable, isn't it? In terms of JRPG enemies on descent, easily stuns. Fire plays at enemy, passing by with a powerful slash. Okay, so that's a bit more pricey. Okay, so that's basically the next cheap one. Okay, that's a pretty classic move. With that, I might just, you know, quickly explore the rest of these cells in the area so I don't forget about it later on. Assuming that I already did so. Yeah, that skill is not gonna be nearly as well fun to level up. Also, it suffers from the very same problem as the one I already don't like. Only the fact that it moves you forward, no matter what you do. Not an ideal state, I'll put it like. Well, it is what it is. Come on here. 23 levels, I mean that's doable. But at least a lot more doable than it could be. Let's say it like this, shall we? So this leads where actually? I mean, at least it does seem to be doing. I want to say decently. Not much more than decently, but sometimes that is just enough, isn't it? And then if memory also serves me, now that I think about it, I don't think Waifu will actually join us in PvP and freely. As she has a rather a bone to pick with other. Well, at least at the moment, that is. I'm sure we can convince her that, you know, you can absolutely trust this particular red-haired swordsman pretty much with anything and everything you can imagine. I hate this particular move, sure. But we're just like, yes, I know, that is precisely why I tend to use it so often. But okay, that's a fucking fair point you're making there, but not really a point I'm too happy about. Not at all, actually. Okay, okay, so we have unlocked the shortcut here. Can't really get there yet, because, well, there would be another drawbridge in the way. I think there was, yeah, I mean there is one other path you could have gone, and technically speaking I don't think it really matters which one you go first. Yeah, no, it shouldn't really matter. I was just thinking if this is actually, you know, a reasonably good idea. But yeah, I actually think it reasonably, at the very least, should not matter at all. And of course gives us the potential at the very least of having a new companion soon-ish. Oh, she's gonna love us. I can tell you already, she's going to love us very much. I can also tell you, well, I could tell you why. She's, at the very moment, it is very much so loving us. But, you know, we take it away when you can just go in and hear it from the, from her mouth. Ah, indeed. Look, it's a whole village around the great tree. Mankind can be fucking quite adaptable, that is true. I mean, to be fair, he's probably not sure at the moment. You might not want to go in there, though.
Oi, oi.
Well, he literally has no idea. Yeah, he's amnesic. To be fair, that is a fucking poor excuse, as many people will be like, yeah, sure. See, told you so. Waifu. Hmm.
記憶を失った
I mean, he's not known for being a liar. You can call him many things, but not a liar.
私が知っているアドルはそんな都合のいい嘘をつく人間ではなかった
Precisely. He would not. If he had fucked up, he would be quite open about it and go like, well, I'm gonna fix it now.
私のことも忘れたっていうの
Come on, don't you understand what amnesia means? Well, sorry about that. Yes, as she will. Oh god, I'm probably in the mood now. I'm so tempted to just, sit here and start dozing off, going like, it's nice music. Certain danger to that, actually.
ね
Well, comparing yourself to a tree is interesting, but none of it's that helpful. It's not like trees stand tall because they want to, because they will themselves to do so. That's kind of how they're built. However, a human will have to will themselves to do anything, including standing strong, proud, and tall. Kinda difficult. But yes, you should always try to keep a rational thought. Now that, to be fair, Red Noddle does not enjoy the best reputation. The worst part is he can't even fucking remember why. And so we have been captured. He's like, okay.
おいおい。
Are we really going to stay put? But yeah, how can I be sure? Yes, discovering this place would indeed something that Adol would immediately find very, very exciting. And he would immediately get involved with the local populace. Yes, absolutely, I have no doubt about it. The next state. Hello, random stranger. Hello, waifu. Oh, afraid I'm not. Yes, but people have a tendency to not just randomly disappear. Okay, when did this start happening?
マジかよ。
Good question. What should we do? Doesn't sound too well. I'm lost. Who dared? Oh, come on, don't just throw rains randomly and then piss off. It's not nice.
やれやれ。
Maybe it's the guy. The music guy. Well, time to get us some information then. I suppose I didn't understand that, you know, Duran is a bit of a, you know, bit of a skilled fingered one. Why would you put him into that fucking flimsy excuse for fucking ropes? It's, oh well. Maybe we're just expecting he's a big guy, so probably he's just a fighter, you know? He ain't. He's more of a rook himself. Yay, we're free to move. Oh god, no, I think next we have a stealth section, don't we? Where did we need to go? I think we needed to go up. Now, first and foremost, make absolutely fucking sure you are zoomed out as fuck. Because, believe you me, you need to see the villagers. As I don't think we can finish our exploration. I mean, we will get the opportunity to run around freely later on anyway, so I guess... Matter too much, does it now? We go in here. She takes a very positive approach to it. It's like, well, teach me. Well, okay. Approaching the fucking hut was definitely my fault. I'm not gonna lie here. It was my fault. It's really Jesus fucking sideways. Fuck on villager. Fuck off villager. Number 2 or 1 or 3. I don't even fucking care. How high do I need to go? I don't even fucking know. Wait, something zapped, which probably means it's good. Inspect. Aha, found the memory. Whiteness.
I 姉貴の百発百中の投げナイフを剣で弾き返した話に驚いたね。
I mean, you know, he's pretty good at it.
いや、はじめまして。俺の名前はレムノス。
Shall we finally remember
姉
the
のカーナがい
Remnants?
きなり失礼なことしてすみません。動くものを見たらとっさに攻撃するなんてどっちが獣かわかんないよな。
Strategy, yeah. I might not be feeling too hot, but I live. And I have internet. Which are two pretty good things at the moment. How come the title is well? Because I had actually... You see, I was kind of like, okay, let's at least do, you know, another round of Planet Coaster. Then I was like, yeah, but I'm not really feeling it. So let's play some Roller Coaster Tycoon. And both one and two didn't want it to boot up, and so I was like, well, fuck me. So, the best laid plans once again proved to be fucking horribly not working. But oh well, fuck me, I guess. Because I wasn't feeling that fucking hot anyway. I was like, you know what, you know, we're just gonna play some Ys and you know, just have some fun and use what little internet I have apparently. The GOG version. I tried 1 and 2 and they're like, nah, we're not gonna boot up. Then I was like, okay, maybe it's just the PC being fucking, you know, a bitch. So I tried something else that is pretty old, like Arcanum. No, Arcanum starts up, no problem. Instead of feeling somewhat, I don't even know how to describe this particular melody of mine. It's just I wasn't really feeling up to experimenting around and potentially wasting an hour or two, only to then find out that the internet is gone again without me having done anything with it. So here we are again, I guess. Have you tried setting it up with the executor? Not yet. As I kind of said, you know, well, the manner of speaking, I just didn't feel up to playing around with it. Because, you know, that takes time and things. Just think of today. I had some working internet for like an hour or two, around, I want to say 12, 1, somewhere around that time. Then it completely broke again and now it's back, so yeah, I'm not going to waste this opportunity. Let's just say. Okay, at least this game does not rebel. It just boots up. It's just honestly something I rather enjoy in games, I must admit. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, technically speaking, Adol doesn't need much more than just his sword. He does gracefully take everything else he can get his hands on, like magic. But generally speaking... At least we now got ourselves a nice little waifu. Who at the moment is not very happy about us, but we're gonna change that. At some point. Oh, thank you very much. Very, very nice of you. Oh, the days, Adelia. Yay, now I can play Adol's Memory. That's just cute. I wonder if this exploration will count. Look, that pickles. It's an effeminate picard. Disgusting. It's a masculine picard. Far much better. Ah, hugging corners like a little motherfucker. I swear to God. I'm not very good at, you know, greeting potential visitors, I see. And again, to be fair, not like you were expecting them. Got a movie night planned. Oh, that's nice. It's very nice indeed. Well, and I would say, you know, have some fun for your movie night. Don't worry, I'm probably not going to be around that long today myself. As I said, I do feel rather strangely weak. You got in yourself future picture. Fuck that shit. No, but what is a more serious tone? Sadly, however, none of my applications have yet borne fruit, as I'm not really willing to, well, sacrifice all of my experience for just taking on a job. I'd rather somebody, you know, hire me for, well, I don't know, something that would actually make sense. Or alternatively, something that I would like to do, which hasn't really worked out that well. It's a kind of bit of the bad thing if you come through the, or well, if you have to basically apply for jobs, at least in part, that come from a government agency, because that puts you in any sort of interview situation or, well, a negotiation situation in a very weak position. And these assholes have a tendency to try and misuse that. Yeah. I'm intrigued, and I think I will indulge myself. I'll get myself one. But yeah, that's actually a bit of a problem. Basically, if you go in any sort of negotiation, yes, English can be a difficult language sometimes, as I get reminded of sometimes. That's really not the position you want to be in, because these people, if you read a little bit between the lines, they know that you come there not of your own free will for the most part. You there because you kinda have to be there. And so when it comes times for, I don't know, talking about, you know, the payment that they will grant you monthly in, you know, relation to the labor that you just put in for them, they try to fuck you over. Well, actually, I had, when was that? 2 days ago? Yeah. I'm not misclicked. I tried to. Well, I mean, I'm gonna give you a pipe just for free, straight up, just because it's you. Wait, save me here. Let me see. Where do I have my pipe? Pipe. There, pipe. There, you get one on the house. But yeah, to finish my thought process here, 2 days ago, I also had an appointment, because, you know, I get basically suggestions via post, mind you, I get it in a nice letter from the government agency, who's like, this is the position, this is the company, here are the information where you need to send in your application. So I do this, alright? And since this goes through their system, these people know where you come from. These people damn well know where you come from, and that you are not there because you want to be there, because their suggestions are basically half a demand. If you do not follow them, they have the right to actually cut down the money you get from the state. So you are somewhat inclined to apply for the jobs that they want you to. Okay, I immediately was like, nah, I'm not gonna take this too seriously, because they kind of wanted me to be basically a cashier, as, you know, one of the guys sitting at the cash registers and doing nothing else. I was like, yeah, that sounds as fun as, you know, putting my feet on a bed of nails or something like this, or, you know, stepping through a bunch of Legos, basically. If done continuously. Well, yeah, but the difference is, strategy. In this case, we sat down, we had a negotiation, we both agreed on that we both considered to be fair price for the labor cost, and I did it. I kinda underestimated, to be fair, the labor involved. I'll admit that openly. But hey, it's not like I'm, gonna take my word back. But yeah, to finish the little story I started, I looked, I looked up the company, and I immediately saw that they're kind of doing a bit of trickery. Because you see, we of course have stuff like unions, and usually for many jobs, at least if you're working for a decently sized company, these rules are of course enforced, obviously. But many companies try to avoid that, because they don't want to pay you nearly as much as they would have if they were actually to, follow the agreement with the unions and the contracts that you kinda are supposed to be using. So when I looked them up, I was like, that looks like the kind of company who does that. That's kinda leads to the following problem. For any company, mind you, that tries to kinda avoid having to abide by the agreements made with the unions. You have a high rate of people leaving your company because you pay them shit. Obviously, if I can do the same job at another company and basically earn, depending on what sort of job you're looking at, quite a bit more actually, you're not gonna stay with the assholes who are basically paying you nothing by splitting up the company very, very smartly to avoid having to obey that. Because of course, such contracts are made fair. A very small company, for example my company didn't need to comply with any of the union agreements for the retail market, because obviously not. I'm far too small to actually ensure that. It's not reasonable to expect me to do that. A big company, however, Aldi or so, yeah, they have to. But well, once I realized that, I of course went in there, as you can see, rather unshaven. I was kind of obviously going to try to make clear that I was in no way interested in taking this job. And as usual happened, I was like, it sounds interesting, totally, and a nice thing. Comes to usual questions like, what would you like to earn? That's such a fucking stupid question. What would you like to... I would like to earn a fucking €1 million a month. Fucking idiots. So I was like, I would just kind of like, to earn a reasonable payment amongst, along the line of what anyone in this job should earn according to the agreements with the unions. They immediately like, And of course, if you read a little bit between the lines, they're like, bitch, please, you have to take the job anyway. You're kind of here for a reason. Like, what would you like? Why would you ask? Why would you it's such a stupid fucking question. Because there's only two ways to go. But either you look up what the average is earned in this particular position and then just take that number. It's like, hey, that doesn't require... Yeah. Don't ask me what I want to earn. I want to earn far more than you fuckers on the other side of the table. Isn't it obvious? Fucking idiots. Annoys me to no end. I'll be fucking honest with you. Annoys me to no fucking end. Fucking stupid shit. There are other such stupid questions. Let me see if I can find other nice examples. What was it again? Like stuff like, what do you consider your greatest weakness? I mean, the fact that I'm sitting here is right now the weakness that's pushing on my balls, so... What do you think you could teach others? Oh, bitch, pretty much everything that I know. If you don't know what I know, how don't you look... You've got literally a fucking paper where all of the shit I done in the past is written upon. You can get an image of what I could potentially teach somebody. Yeah. And there's a lot of other questions that just are kinda aiming to see how you react to being under stress. I know. It's not like I don't understand. It's not like I have no perspective on HR. It's just that some of this stuff is just bloody fucking stupid, in my opinion. You're wasting time in order to, because these people, these are not the old HR people, the people that I actually respect so much, because they actually looked at people. Nowadays, you know what HR people do when they have an interview? They basically have a little checklist. The little checklist, it's all they care about. They're just gonna do it by this particular schema. Well, yeah, I was a bit, to be fair, I was a bit cheeky myself in answering the questions. And I also asked the very questions themselves and went like, okay. I was pretty clear that I wasn't getting the job anyway, so. I also then, and you know, at the end when they're like, do you have any more questions? I was like, yeah. So why do you think I should work here? I really didn't like that.